Hello everybody, welcome back to Katrina and Tim channel, your place for all things LDR. And today we are actually back. We are back to our...
Back to our what?
We are back to our city, Kamas, Washington. And we're still continuing our anniversary weekend. And today we're going to maybe Portland, we're not sure yet. And we're going to maybe kind of like do sightseeing for fall.
All right. So we got a message from somebody today. What was his name? John?
Mm-hmm.
John, he posted a message and he said that...
John Parker.
John Parker. He posted a message today saying that he thought about the whole getting off the plane thing. And, you know, but his girlfriend's family is insistent on meeting him at the airport. And so I think there is an alternative strategy for people who are going to be meeting right when they get off the airplane. Now, you want to check in as much stuff as possible, but the things that you want to carry with you on the plane is like your emergency pack, because not only do you have to be concerned about, like, you know, having some things just while you're on the plane, but then you also have to be keeping in mind that if your luggage gets lost, this is entirely possible. If your luggage gets lost, you may not have it with you when you get there. This has happened to me before. But if you take in your carry-on, toothpaste, toothbrush, maybe some mouthwash, because you want this to be on point. You don't want to have stank breath when you get off the plane. You bring some baby wipes. You may not have a shower, but if you're gonna meet this person, you might want to clean up just a little bit with the baby wipes. You know, moisten your face, get all the grease off. You don't want to come out looking like a 14-year-old boy working the fry station.
But that's kind of how they do it. Like after you eat your last meal on the plane, they give you like hot towel.
Yeah, and not every airplane, not every airplane's gonna give you that. But you get your underarms and everything like that. You tidy up as much as possible, and have some deodorant. Fresh layer of deodorant. Cover that up. Clean it. Cover it. Make sure, because even if you're fresh getting off the plane, you're gonna hit that humidity. You get off, you're gonna hit the humidity, and you're just gonna start sweating like a pig. I promise you.
It's so hot in there.
This is part of the reality of living in the Philippines. We're landing in the Philippines, and have a fresh t-shirt. You know, you can get away with maybe wearing the same pair of pants, but have a fresh t-shirt, maybe even a tank top. Tank top's kind of nice because, you know, let everything air out. If you're gonna wear a tank top though, just do a few push-ups before you meet up, just so you get some vascularity going and get a nice pump.
Yeah, some pumping going on. All this time I'm thinking of that guy Tarek. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
He's like what I'm imagining right now.
Yeah, you guys watch 90 Day Fiance? There's a guy on there. He's met this girl in the Philippines. Her dream is to come to America. And so I think her pathway to the US is this guy Tarek. Maybe she's really into him, I don't know. It's hard to say. But you just make sure you got your tank top or your t-shirt and you're fresh and you're ready to go.
Don't put a mesh shirt, it doesn't look good.
No mesh shirt. Don't do the mesh shirt.
It's not very classy.
Fashion faux pas, I believe is what they would call that. But yeah, that's the alternative strategy. You need to be able to clean up in a way that you're at least presentable. And depending on what you have going on for your hair, like me, you can see I have a nice side part, but you may want to bring some product on the plane just so that you can touch up your hairdo, make sure that you're on point. You're lucky if you have a shaved head, you got the Mr. Clean look going on, then you're lucky. You don't even have to worry about that. Come off, a little wipe down, you're good to go. Yeah. That, or if you look good in a hat, maybe you want to wear a hat or something like that. But the more you can be, you know, the sharper you can be, the better. Katrina, do you have any suggestions for the women?
Well, I remember, so us, we actually did not meet in the airport because I'm coming from a night shift. So I was really tired, but my suggestion personally, what I did is I wear something that, you know, like simple, but how do I say it? On my mind before, I don't want to wear something really sexy because then it can be a signal to the guy that, how do I say it? Like, you know, you're becoming provocative, I guess. So don't wear like super sexy, like skimpy, or, you know, like a dress that's like showing your cleavage. You know, you still want to look modest and you want to look like the girl that he will introduce to his parents, you know? Something nice and classy looking. Be
classy.
Yep. Don't wear something like backpack shorts or like, you know, like plunging neckline. So what I wore that time was just a simple dress with sleeves and like a sandals. And then I still have my makeup on because I came from work. I was working at the online casino. So yeah, just like look presentable. Obviously, of course, you know, it's given. You need to have a good hygiene. At least you're gonna smell good or, you know, smell decent. But yeah, just wear something simple. Maybe a dress, maybe pants, or a tank top or whatever. But make sure that it's not really provocative because it can give like wrong signal to the guy that, you know you're being really liberated or something. So especially if you're not ready for some other stuff and you're not comfortable, then don't give the wrong signal to the guy. Yeah, that's my my tip. And also just be yourself, like as I've said with my previous video. It also applies on video call or in person to be interesting and be interested. Like ask questions, tell how's your day going, like, you know, tell some story, just, you know, like interact and ask the guy how was your flight, da da da. Like I remember that the time I met him, I was really nervous and I keep asking him how's your flight because I was really nervous. But after that, you know, we had really a lot of good conversation eventually because we went to the mall, we walk around. So yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, it's high quality time together.
Yeah.
We went and I took her to a real fancy lunch.
Yeah, I remember we went to Sima.
It was in Greenbelt?
Yes, it was a Greek Mediterranean restaurant that I've been wanting to go before, but I never did because I can't afford it.
And so then she found her sugar daddy, and that's when she got to have her first meal there.
I know. Thank God.
It's all taken care of.
No, but yeah, that was nice. So we met, we kind of like, so it's good to meet like maybe in daytime just in case, because I don't know, just to be safe. Like for me, even though eventually we really like get together and we spend, you know, a long time together, on my mind I was like, I'm gonna meet him like, you know, in the morning, let's see how it looks like. But for me, I wasn't sure if it's gonna work out for the rest of the day. So I was like, I'm not gonna bring a bunch of stuff with him then to stay with him in the hotel. I mean, at least not right away, because you just never know. He might like me on video chat, but you know, in person he might be like cold, or I might not be into him, or he might not be into me. So I was on my mind, it's a possibility. So I did not really set my expectations too high, but I would guess after the time we met my family, that was like, felt, oh yeah, he's pretty cool, like, you know, he's really engaging with my family, so that's really nice. And yeah, then we went on vacation after that. It was really good.
She knew I was cool the whole time. Don't let her trick you.
Okay, fine. No, but just feel your instinct. Like, don't be, I mean, this is for the guy and the girls. Don't feel so responsible making this guy happy if it's not really what's happening. Like, obviously this guy went so far, but if you're really not feeling it, I mean, you cannot blame yourself. It's better to be honest up front than letting this guy spend so much money for you. I mean, obviously he's probably gonna take you on vacation, like spend money for you, or like right, just don't do that. Like, it's not fair for the guy and for yourself to like act that you're okay and you like him but you don't, right? Because the sooner you, it's not like you dump him, but the sooner you're honest that, oh, you know what, I don't think it's working out, you know, maybe we're not so into each other.
Get it over with as soon as possible. And if you find, this tip for girls, women, if you're in that situation, you're like, gosh darn it, like, he flew all the way here and I'm not feeling it. He came off the airplane, he smelled like the elephant cages at the zoo. Not interested. Well, if that happens, you're not interested, all you need to do is say, hey, look, I think you're a really cool guy, nice, whatevs, but I'm just not feeling it. And you know what? I think a lot of girls would like you. Download Tinder and just go to town.
No, but it really happens, you know.
He'll forget about you in no time.
And I guess that's one thing that I can tell you guys, girls, also women, ladies, that maybe some of you, I'm not saying a lot, but maybe some of you really just wanted to be in America and will be with anybody that, you know, can bring them to United States. But here's what I can tell you, like, life in America is not as easy as you think, especially if you don't have like a supporting husband. So you might as well be sure that you're into that guy, so that if ever you know, meron kayong mga problema or you've been through like really a lot of hurdles, you can support each other. But if you're just using the guy so you can go to America, it's not fair for you and for the guy.
It's the worst. Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll go to this Szechuan bistro right here. See ya.
All right, bye.